Working in the ophthalmology space has been really fulfilling for me. You know, early in my career, I designed microsurgical instruments for the company, and I remember one specific example of a situation where I was working with a cornea specialist, a well-known cornea specialist. He was treating a 13-year-old patient that required a cornea transplant. And so the instrumentation that I was developing was used on that patient to complete that cornea transplant. And so ever since that time, I really felt passionate about the work that we do in ophthalmology, the things that we can do to help patients see better and regain their lifestyle. And I always recount the fact that, you know, ophthalmology is the one sense, the eye is the one, the vision is the one sense that we can actually help restore. And it's very impactful, and it's been my inspiration through the years. You know, that inspiration that I've gained over the years, the passion that I have for this space has really been the key driver for me to actually help influence the company to move in different directions and identify new products and new technologies that we're working on today. For instance, you know, we have a recent introduction of a new toric intraocular lens. We listen to surgeons because that's what we do. We listen to surgeons and understand what their needs are, what the unmet needs are, and even on a toric intraocular lens, understanding that rotational stability is critical. So the things that surgeons really want for their patients, we listen to, and that's really because we understand how important those things are to every patient out there that are getting, they're getting treated with our technologies in the operating room. I think the interesting thing about ophthalmology is its rapid evolution, and we're seeing that increase even more as we look into the future. Artificial intelligence, data management, leveraging cloud-based storage opportunities, I think, are really going to help us form the direction of ophthalmology in the future. And I really am excited about the pipeline of technologies that we're actually working on within our R&D centers here in the U.S. that are actually going to take our level of technology and increase the pace as well as the capability of those systems to do more, to treat more patients, to provide better results, better outcomes, and leverage this great flow of information to really make key decisions for each and every patient, really customize the treatment for each patient. So I look at that as a megatrend. I look at also our ability to focus on where surgeons really want to deliver eye care. And I think over the next 10 to 15 years, we're going to see an evolution of that. You know, we saw it from going from hospitals to surgery centers, and I think we're now going to start to see surgical facilities popping up attached to doctors' offices. And I think that's going to be the interesting opportunity for companies to help surgeons adapt and adopt to this new realm within their surgical practice. I think there's a lot to be excited about in this space, and you know, it's fun because my friends, my colleagues, my family members, they all look at me as the eye guy, and it's fun to be able to bring my experience that I've leveraged over the 35 years that I've been in ophthalmology to really help them make good decisions about, you know, how to gain access to the best medical care. And so as we talk about new lens implants, as we talk about new surgical interventions, as we talk about data and new gene therapies, I'm really excited to now talk to people about the hope and the vision of the future, where technology has come into medicine and really helped to prepare patients for their future lives. And as patients are growing older and their vision needs continue to increase, I think we now have great options today and into the future to provide great health care for patients across the country and around the world. My father used to tell me that never let a day go by without gaining some new knowledge, some learning, and I've actually adopted that into my current thinking. But also I do in a different realm, and I never let a day go by to learn something in an area that I have no idea what, or have no past experience. So it's been a really enjoyable opportunity for me to do that. I tell my children that all the time. Learn something new every day. It's not a good day unless you go to bed at night and say, I learned these 3 things. And I think that's really good advice for anybody that's really looking at their career and talking about how they want to impact the industry or their personal lives. Think about the things that you can bring to your family or to your company if you start to continue to focus on new learnings and new opportunities day in and day out. I have always enjoyed coming to OIS through the years, and it's been an opportunity for me to personally learn about what's happening in the industry, connect with companies, with the finance community, with physicians, to learn more about what's going on in their world, but most importantly, to really get a good pulse on what's happening in the industry and where the trends are forming. And so OIS is that for me. It's my opportunity to attend and listen and learn and be a part of something that's growing and prosperous for not only the companies but also for the patients and our customers. So it really sets the stage for me for all of the major meetings, the Academy, the ASCRS, the Retina Symposias, to really now start to think more holistically about what we can do as a company to deliver great technology and great innovation in the marketplace. So OIS is the start for me for all of these meetings to be able to impact the business in such a positive light.